You know, it's funny. I had titled the previous episode Oz because it seemed like after following the yellow brick road, this journey through a strange new land for the entire game, this stood out as an emerald city on the horizon. Something which was strange even by the standards of what we had been through. But now, at the end, we find that they actually do have the ability to grant wishes, but even this isn't as it seems. I talked about how it was weird that the wish granter itself was brought back and placed into an environment like this. But this is where it came from. Not here specifically, but this kind of place. And it's not what it seems. It never was.
What you want is here, Stalker. Come.
I can interact with these kneeling entities. Now I wonder, do they know that it's speaking to me in this way?
You wish, it will be granted. Come to me. Humanity is corrupt. Mankind must be controlled. What you want is here, Stalker. Come.
It's as if we didn't do it. And we heard S.T.A.L.K.E.R's voice. Doesn't matter if we interact with left or right.
I want the zone to disappear. The time has come. I see your wish.
Those are two of the endings of Shadow of Chernobyl. Both echoes of S.T.A.L.K.E.'s experiences, but I don't know if that's us choosing a canon? I suppose it couldn't be given Call of Pripyat. Or if it actually sees all possibilities.
Only one can be rewarded. Come to me.
I want this all to end.
Look, darling, this mousetrap still works on stalkers.
Alpha is real. That's all that matters. We don't need this one anymore.
Strider's buddy isn't walking out of here alive. I'm putting an end to this farce. Kill the stalker. I need cover.
So that's how it is, huh? Good thing I just got a new weapon. wonder if we did have the choice to just walk away there. I still wouldn't have because I wanted to see what would happen. This is a bit of a dire situation. Is this really happening right now either? Hey, the scientist's gun. Wait. I actually managed to get a kill with it. Back here into the corner. It's the only hope. Never mind. I can keep this up all day, guys.
At ease, man.
At ease? Everything has gone weirdly silent and slow. It's like I'm sleepwalking here. Nope, back up, back up, back up. Running low on ammo, gonna have to switch soon. Come on. And we made it. That felt very much like a supposed to lose sort of fight.
I think that's it. He's out. The level up.
Get Zoltov a medic, now!
Are you okay now, Skiff? Would you come up here, please?
Get Zotov a medic? What about me? Did we actually... Wait. Did we actually lose ammo doing that? I think I understand, though, because... if Strelok wished for the zone to disappear, what it would have done was taken his sight. It's like a genie, so when we wished that this would end... well, it only meant for us.
What did you see? What happened in the monolith room?
Nah. You're the one who's gonna tell me what the fuck is going on here. Whose memory did I just see? Why did the ward attack me? Wish Granner my ass.
Calm down, Skiff. Please. That was just a minor distortion. An illusion, nothing more. It's over now.
He's telling the truth, soldier. The installation has been shut down. You're safe.
We can... it seemed too real to be an illusion. I want to address everyone right now. How did that injury happen? Tell me.
It didn't seem like an illusion to me. It felt too damn real.
Yeah, illusions don't usually result in injuries.
Everything you saw was a figment of your imagination, Skiff. Your actions, however, had an impact on your environment. That is the reason Zotov was injured, and you were not.
No one would have been injured if the illusions had been stopped sooner.
Shutting the installation down abruptly would have fried Skiff's brain. Irreversibly. I did all I could to avoid that outcome.
Was that another botched experiment, Doc?
I wouldn't call it that. I didn't foresee those sea vestiges, that's true. The monolith showed you someone else's memory. I never expected that. Who knew those tall tales had a basis in reality? But I was sure you'd be fine. It was impossible to calculate the safe level of Psi exposure when the monolith was first created. But it's a different story now. I used the minimal configuration, see? You're safe and sound, and despite some unpleasant side effects, everything went well. The Alpha artifact worked. We can begin the experiment.
I have so many misgivings. If that wasn't even beginning the experiment, are you going to use the wish granter yourself?
Are you planning to use the Wish Granter again?
Why would we do that? It's a relic of the old zone, a distraction for those who manage to enter the sarcophagus. But S.T.A.L.K.E.R doesn't need that. We have the ward to protect us. Besides, even in its prime, this ancient hunk of junk never functioned as intended. The last thing I need right now is Circa fanatics, thank you very much.
What have you got?
What are you gonna do if the connection is successful? How are you gonna use the anomalous energy?
Circa will become the very thing you stalkers saw in the monolith. Except, we'll grant wishes for real, and we'll do it for all mankind. The Earth will have an inexhaustible source of energy. We will reach the outer limits of the solar system. We will work wonders.
Yeah, for the happiness of all mankind, right?
Are you sure it's safe connecting the artifact to the generators?
There are certain risks, of course. But inaction would be far more dangerous. We must take control of the zone's anomalous energy before disaster strikes. When we connect to the generators, the zone will be eliminated. And the anomalous energy will finally start serving the needs of mankind.
Yes?
I'm waiting for the stalker, Colonel.
Got it. He'll be there. Go to the projection room, Skiff. She's waiting for you. Good luck.
And Skiff, I'm sorry about your home. I wish great experiments could always be performed without casualties.
This is not over.
Skiff! Thank God you're here. If only Darlin had listened to me, I wouldn't have to cheat. You know that's true. Tell her. I'm begging you.
Your friend is a strange kind of scientist, Skiff. He loves secrets more than discoveries.
He's no friend of mine.
Skiff!
That makes sense. People need more than just a couple of days to really become friends. You need to trust one another, share your secrets. Like the fact that someone stole the scanners from S.T.A.L.K.E.R. just because he was so envious of Dr. Dolly. And guided by his co-conspirator Faust, he insisted on murdering every last witness, including you, of course.
I can explain everything.
There's no need to repeat yourself, Professor. This man almost got you killed. So it's up to you to decide his fate.
Let him go.
Professor Herman, you may go.
Skiff! Thank you. Thank you.
Professor, you forgot something.
Goodbye.
Yevhen Martinenko, 25 years old. Born in a small town, loved a good book, but preferred a good fight. Served in the army, upon returning home was engaged in risky part-time jobs. No real friends, no family, just lonely evenings in front of the TV. A while ago he came home to find his place in ruins. You've been through a lot, Yevhen. Cigarette? After the fire at those apartments, everyone rushed to seek help from officials. But not you, Yevhen. In your search for the truth, you had the courage to enter this zone. Perseverance is an admirable quality, and you've got heaps of it. That's why we can thank you, and you alone, that the scanner is back at S.T.A.L.K.E.R. The zone is extremely dangerous to the outside world. But thanks to you, we will soon have its power under control. And in the meantime, you can return to the mainland and move into a beautiful new house.
Sounds great.
You deserve it.
But I want to be there for the experiment. Bread was promised. Now it's time for circuses.
Dr. Darling speaks highly of you, but the experiment requires top-level security. Although, perhaps you could help us in this matter. Someone's planning to stop us, right? Stop us getting what we deserve.
I don't know anything.
I can't help you. Sorry.
Skiff, come in. Are you there yet?
Great.
See if you can get to the labs and find out about the monolith. I'm counting on you, S.T.A.L.K.E.R.
Someone's taking advantage of you again, Yevhen.
Yeah. And you aren't?
Strider has nothing to offer you in return, unlike us. Find him. Ask him to lay down his arms. No worthy gods should begin with bloodshed.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. The only reason I let Herman go was because I'm not about to kill somebody because you told me to. Otherwise, I probably would have. Alright. They've got us between a rock and a hard place. I don't really care about riches because I can make riches here. I've gotten pretty good at the whole stalker gig. But stopping this is huge. And it's not even that I don't believe they could eliminate the zone. Maybe they could. There's no way for us to know that. I just don't know what the consequences of that will actually be. Over there's where we're headed. Let's eavesdrop.
To Leshkev today. I thought she never left her office, but... And you know what? She gave me that look.
You think you're next?
Yeah. All kinds work here, but I can see how it's run. This whole place looks modern and sleek, but this looks like a relic of the old days. Wonder if it'll be so in function as well. Still got their experiments running down here. Down here. Not letting me arm up, even though it really feels like I should. Hang on. Just stocking up for no particular reason.
Everyone's in position. We'll begin on your mark.
Wow, we really did exhaust all our ammo. Sort of reminds me of that scene from The Rock.
So Strider was right? The monolith, Skiff, is it really here?
Yeah. I tried it.
And what happened?
A hallucination. That's what it was. See influence. Nothing more.
Maybe you're stronger than we were. Or maybe you just don't realize what's happened to you yet.
Dallin said S.T.A.L.K.E.R isn't going to use the monolith anymore. They only needed it to prep for another experiment. They're gonna end all this shit right here, right now. They're gonna destroy the zone.
And you believe that, Skiff? Do you really believe the monolith is just an installation? And they actually know what they're doing? They'll write off all their mistakes as collateral damage in pursuit of the greater good. But we are not some byproducts of their experiments, Skiff. We are human beings. If their plans have any relation to the monolith, we are putting an end to them. These people are not to be trusted. We can't waste any more time. Tell me now, Skiff. Are you with the Ward or with us?
It's gonna be tough. It's gonna make our nightmare from moments ago a reality. But I'm with you.
We'll stop them together.
Then it's settled. You should go.
No way. Right. Shotgun. Shotgun and up onto the catwalk. Boom. Oh, this is gonna be a whole thing. Oh, what did I... It's really sinking in now, like, what I've done. But I'm definitely their best bet up here. Hey, we've already fought the Ward once, right? That sounded like it hurt. Here they come. I thought that was the sound of your thing hitting the floor, but cool. Alright, let's get what you got. Well, we've done it now. What are you guys just chilling? Yeah, it can wait. It truly, surely can. You were so confident you had a puppet in me. So sure that you had everything I wanted and could give me everything I asked. Well, doesn't work that way. I may have delivered it to you, but that was only in furthering this, and I am not a backstabber.
Help me out with these, will ya? One on each hinge should do the trick.
Performing visual analysis. No deficit.
Alright, let's go!
Azeroth. Router ready. Block 5. Waveguide ready.
Back it up.
Scala.
Gateway open. X11. Awaiting connection.
What the fuck?
You alright? Let's go!
S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Request received and
Out the fucking way!
Connection established.
This might not be a good time to do this.
Step back!
It's done.
You mother...
Okay, whatever just happened, we need to move. God, what happened to Strider there? Was he taken in the end? And hearing the monolith speak, is that just a residual side effect of bringing it back, or did it actually make this happen through a will of its own? And it certainly felt that way through all their talk of it being an illusion. Maybe there is something to it that they still can't understand. Either way, this whole place is coming apart because of what we did. And we literally don't know what our allegiances are going to look like when we get out of here because of Strider. This helmet is amazing. So let's hold on to that for a bit. I feel like I could definitely use one of these right about now. God, there is so much to think about. No, can't turn off the gas with this.
I have to examine you, Doctor. We don't have time for this. Get Korshunov to send his men to the data center. There's a flash drive there with the Institute's entire archive on it. It must not fall into the wrong hands. It contains the telemetry data from the experiment. I have to see it. I have to find out what went wrong.
Well, thanks for informing me of that, and also thanks for not noticing my headlamp poking through the grate. God, I'm like trying to commentate here, but I'm having to pause because I just can't think of what to say, or I start to say something, and then I have to go back and redo it because I feel like I'm not phrasing it right. After how she talked to us, I definitely feel like we did the right thing in siding with Strider. But is Strider still Strider? Even if this place did, or was able to do what it thinks it can do, I don't think it would be to a good result. But is this a good result? Because actually, now that I think about it, was that anomaly there a second ago? Had they lost... It looks very much like they've lost control of the spawning. Should be able to back our guys up. Boom. That was a pretty good number of kills for the ammo. They're just farming headshots. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa! My guys are shooting at me! Christ, is everybody shooting at everybody here? Is anybody else even in control of themselves? Okay, no, open up. So what's the deal here? You know what? Thought for just a second that maybe we could play nice. That maybe somebody would be cool. Not to be. Well, I guess that means we escaped. Hey, you know what? I'm carrying too much anyway. I can lose all this weight in medkits. There goes one. Might as well leave you short-staffed, right? Although it looks like that work's already been done for you. Gotta be a lot of good loot to be found in the ruins of this place, right? Because I don't think they're getting back on their feet anytime soon. When I came here, I talked about how soon, someday, not so long from now, it would just be another rusting wreck like every other lab in the zone. Well, I didn't think someday would be so soon. What is that a poltergeist? What is that right there? Flash drive with the Circa archive. Got it?
I read you. Over.
Finally. Stride went dark and you weren't picking up. You both have to get out of there immediately. The mole's coordinates are on your PDA. Follow the underground tunnel out of Circa. I hope we all make it through this in one piece. And that the zone is unharmed.
Good. Yeah, I just need to get out of this building right now, I think. Most everything should be dead by now. Looks like somebody's evacuating. Oh my god, that's one of those. That's a friggin' pseudo giant. Let's get out. Okay, now where was that exit? Behind us, well behind us. At this point, it would probably be easier to go out the front door. Notice if it's sealed, though. God, this is just overwhelming. Is it through here? Somebody saw us. And it's time for a stalker snack. Make sure that lamp is on. Ooh. Okay. So we made it down. Perfect. Perfect, 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 perfect. God, how have things gone this wrong this quickly? You didn't die enough. Come on, try again. Try again. You still didn't die! Thank you. We don't have nearly enough shotgun shells. It was kind of reminding me of when we were in the mobile lab in the very beginning of the game and we encountered our very first one of you. Hey, actually, probably more than the soldiers, it's important that the science staff are dying off, right? I mean, I hate to say it, they are just civilians doing their job. But that's what's really going to set Circa back. They're all out here. I think whatever's seeing me is seeing me from under that grate. Which is where we're going right now, so that's great. Snorks, it sounds like. Dogs and who knows what else. Who knows what else indeed. I'm gonna let you have fun with that. You did not last as long as I'd have hoped. Oh, come on. We may actually have to put this pistol to use. You know what? While you're distracted with that, I'll go this way. Since I don't suppose we can forge a camaraderie. These things are still around. Oh my god, it's one of you.
Something's not right.
Sure isn't. Take advantage of the S.T.A.L.K.E.R, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. Thank you and thank you. I'm gonna need this. There we go. Why you guys don't head straight for here, I'm not sure. But it's not my problem. There, if you get irradiated, you'll have something to help you. I'm telling you, the story missions in this game, they go above and beyond anything in the previous installments. But as any stalker knows, being in the tunnels doesn't mean you're safe. In fact, quite often the opposite. Could have just gone the other way. Man, the scientist's gun is proving useful after all. And it's fun to use. Oh my god, it's just... There's so many things going on at once to so many different people and so many different players involved in this part of the story that I'm just like... I don't even know what I've done or whether I made the right decisions. I made that decision chiefly on how I was spoken to and the fact that I am not a backstabber, that I just do not have it in me to do that. But, I don't know, maybe Strider would have been better off if we had. Maybe he would have escaped, I don't know. Okay, more buckshot, more 919, and more health. Now, something I have neglected to mention is that between recording this and the last parts, this game has received a huge update, so what better time to observe that than when we're in the middle of a facility far away from the dangers of the zone, at least at first. Okay, we actually kind of have too many health kits now. Huge gunfight going on up there. Do we want to take advantage of the chaos, or do we want to wait for it to die down? We do have Hercules if we really need to run. Hey. Well, that makes this a little less morally ambiguous, then. Well, things have gone quieter and more distant. Let's move this way. Nope, you knew precisely where I was. Alright, high ground. High ground. My suit is gonna be so wrecked. This way, this way, this way. Up and out. Not up and out. But at least harder to be hit. You guys are mostly handling each other, but I'll shoot who I can where I can. I am being extremely efficient with this ammo here, if I do say so myself. Thank you for poking your head out so I know there's one more. But there's still someone else. And as usual, the last one standing is Skiff. Okay. And get moving. I'm not going to check the map until we're out for immersion's sake, but it feels like we're getting pretty far from all that, mainly just because I can't hear the noise of all that chaos anymore. This is all where the new infrastructure connects onto the old. Yeah, this looks less than safe somehow. What was that? What? Oh. Okay, so there we have it. Is that a tripwire right there? Are you kidding? You joshing me? I need to land, like, precisely on the stairs or this won't work. The question I'm asking now is, will shooting it actually cause it to work? I haven't actually tried. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, it will. Okay. Good to know. Once again, had not actually tried that before. Now the question is, did that actually do what you said it did? Because it sure doesn't sound like it, or at least it... Yeah, it sure doesn't sound like it. Right? No, no! I guess so? I guess that means so, because, yeah, it seemed like we touched the water briefly there. Oh, hey, look at you. No, you don't. Ow. Wait, what? Even if Richter did tell us about it, it doesn't seem like... To me, it just seems like we're turning tail and running, you know? To me, it seems like we left our friends behind, you know? Even if I guess Strider was the one who left us, we don't know how much of that was him. PSC-20W convoy. We may desperately need that Hercules. We still don't need it just yet. Although, this is in pretty rough shape. How does this compare? It is worse in chemical and thermal protection, but it may actually... This might upgrade to be better. We'll see how it goes. I'm gonna put it on for now, just to spare us from having to spend any more, but we have the S.T.A.L.K.E.R archive. They are not going to be happy with us, which is why I'm really happy with me in this moment. We don't need all of this. Oh, we will make some money selling these med kits. Crazy to think that maybe someday soon stalkers will be traveling the opposite direction in this tunnel, trying to get at the secrets within S.T.A.L.K.E.R. And it won't even just be artifacts they're looking for, it'll be stuff like documents, data. With the fall of a base like that, it's going to be open season on their secrets. I swear I saw a green reticle on that mouse for a second. That one's just like, screw that. Yep, there it goes. We encountered an intelligent one. Well, these were your last moments. Probably well deserved. I mean, given how the Ward treated us all the way back in Zalicia back in the beginning, it does feel like some just payback. It's just, I don't know, our perceptions have changed a lot over the course of this game. We've met more people, we've gained new insight into who these people are and why they do what they do, and I don't know, nobody's evil. Everyone has an understandable position, even if some people are jerks about it. But I think Dallin has emerged as a clear villain in all of this, if not for what he's trying to do, for the way he looked at us when we were trying to remove that artifact. Because that was smug, sadistic glee. All your shotgun shells. The integral A. Okay, we're loading up even further. Oh, this does not seem good for me. But I'm pretty sure I had an attachment for it, so that's why I've taken it. So actually, it's quite good. It is quite good. Yeah, like that. Just like that.
Steve. Oh, I'm glad to see you, buddy. Let's get out of here.
That was a very scary couple of seconds.
Hey, would you look at that? It's alive! The zone is alive! It survived, Skiff! It survived!
You're fucking crazy! I almost died at that fucking institute.
Where's Strider?
Now you ask.
What happened over there, Skiff? Where is Strider?
He's...
Why are they shooting at us? Why are you shooting at us? We're with Strider!
Dud.
Yeah, maybe you shouldn't have asked that question. Maybe you should have just done it.
Just like you can't get rid of the sky up above.
What?
They say the sun's always shining in Pripyat.
Bullshit. Got all soggy after all. Should have kicked the habit. That means Strider and Dubny and they're all gone? Right. I guess the zone didn't protect them after all. How come, Skiff? Incoming from White Island. Maybe not all of them got hit by the monolith thingy, right? Come on, chime in.
Richter, it's Lodochka. The island. It's a disaster. Something is happening, and it's...
Calm down, Professor. Deep breaths. I need details.
It happened all at once. Like a signal. Intense sea activity. Incredibly powerful. Noontide. Richter. They've all turned into monolithians again.
Fuck.
I found out where it started, but I can't get there. I'm at Quiet's camp. Someone's here. Richter. I need your help. Can you hear me? Help!
Looks even worse than I thought.
Lodochka mentioned some kind of signal. What do you think it was?
I bet it was the exact same crab that made poor horse jump us. He wouldn't hurt it fly. Lodochka's gonna have a heart attack when he hears about this.
What the hell is happening on that island?
No idea. Where's Scar when I need him, damn it. He may not be smart, but it's high time he showed up. We need to get the professor out of there, Skip. There's no way we can sort that shit out without him.
Ever thought it might all be Scar's fault? He and the Ward are all busy with their zone turf war, and the rest of us gotta deal with the fallout. Did you know that Scar tried to stop Dallin from replicating the Caribbean experiment? Maybe Monolith is back because the Wish Granter was taking a circa. Scar couldn't let it go.
I didn't know about the Caribbean experiment, Skip. I'm not one of Scar's men, and Scar doesn't report to me. I don't have a clue what they're up to or where they are. But you're right. Scar is capable of anything. The question is, will his shortcut lead us to the zone we want?
Okay, I'll help Lodochka.
Right. Here's the deal. You take care of Wild Island and Lodochka, and I'll go find Scar. Sure hope it's not a monolithian bullet keeping him quiet.
We have no idea what actually happened here and who we can trust. So, best to be prepared, right? First things first, before I do anything, I need to find a technician. I need a technician, and I need... Well, I need ammo in a lot of different directions. Yeah, we knew this one. I don't care about stashes right now. Right now I want to know where this comes out exactly. Actually, just outside the base. Over there.
Hey, Wardens. Knock, knock. What's that loud noise, huh? Did you hear that? I think it's the zone. It's hammering nails. In your coffins. What? You don't like it? Well, this is just the beginning.
That is uncharacteristically childish gloating. Then again, I didn't play Clear Sky, so what do I know? All I know is that, hopefully the technician at Quiet Space is still running. Somehow, I kind of doubt it. It's anyone who was previously a monolithian. Anyone who, I guess, was previously fully under control of the monolith. Which means this is part 2. Definitely didn't help that our whole inner squad were former monolith. It's weird, we had built up this entire network of allies and, at worst, frenemies. Now it kind of feels like we've got no one except Richter. But it's not even that. It's not even that everyone has turned against us. It's not knowing the status of everyone. even people who are against us, we don't know why they're doing it. And that's the worst of it. That's why this is going to be a very long walk, I think. Because we're going to be ruminating on that the entire way. And also because we're going to be dealing with stuff like this. Hey, that's a freaking chimera! Come on. Okay, ring around the tree. That's our best hope right now. Come on, nope. Catch you in the branches. Oop. Be accurate and deadly with the ammo I have. Come on. There just isn't time to stop bleeding. Come on, stop. Screw accuracy. Nope. This thing's doing a pretty good job at Ring Around the Rosie. But I'm doing better. Christ, yeah, the zone is definitely still alive. Definitely still alive. So, was this its nest? Sure looks like it, but unfortunately there's nothing to be gained. Well, except for all this. I'm just gonna take the ammo. There we go, that's something of a comfort. I can hear shooting all over. It honestly feels like the whole zone is coming apart. Like just everything is killing everything out here. It might not have done what they intended, but it definitely did something, and everything felt it. Okay, there should be a road here. No artifacts to be found because I'm still looting even in the midst of all this. And there's more. I wish I could really see what was going on over there. I still don't feel good about shooting Strider's guys. I still don't, because if they could be brought back once, it could happen again, right? Assuming I'm correct about what's even happening here. Is that the gas station up there? Okay. Okay, I have a plan. It's not a good plan, but it is a plan, so bear with me. We're gonna need some energy drinks for this. And we're gonna rush through this anomaly over here. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Yep, they're still shooting at me. They have followed me all this way. And they are getting really aggressive in their chase. Hopefully they won't try to follow me through here. They'd be crazy to follow us. Alright, now. Where do we go from here? Okay, they're all around that way. You guys have fun with whatever that is. The rain has let up, the day has come, but the fighting has not stopped. I'm technically free to roam right now, but I don't think it would be wise to start treating the game as such again. At least not yet. God, I just feel like... You know what I feel like? I feel like when I was 6 years old and I was playing Lego Island and I released the Brickster. That's what this feels like. Like everything has been screwed up and it's all my fault. I think the choice of siding with Strider there was probably the most consequential of the game thus far. There's nothing to be gained from these fights here. Just have to keep it moving. But I also gotta be sparing with these energy drinks. Please don't be another chimera. No, thank you. Thank you, I'm so grateful. Oh, it's this place. Alright, go around, just go around. Everything's stupid. All that's dumb in the world. Just leave it all behind. I mean, surely the coupons that I have right now can be exchanged for enough for at least a modest apartment for a while, right? I mean, selling all this gear? Gunshots just everywhere. Up against the river now. We're getting close, though. We're very close. Yep, there's the concrete tower. Oh my god! Come on, I don't have ammo for this. I just got some back. Your ability to knock me over will never not piss me off. I'm not sure what that was. Always satisfying when you die with the cloak on. Back once more through the reeds. We're getting pretty close now. Everything I've been through and things suddenly go quiet when I arrive? Well, I mean, I don't trust it in the least. Nobody in the tower. In fact, I'm not seeing anyone, period. In other words, I'm not liking the look of this. Neutralize the mercs threatening Ladachka. Can do. No moral ambiguity in that. Looks like they raided the arms cache. And took just about everything with them. That looks neat. But I'm going to leave it for now. I'm over-encumbered as is. They also help themselves to the vodka, Quiet's books. Quiet's to-do and order list. Notes found at Quiet's workplace. Sidorovich, courier for ongoing deliveries from Rostock. Found, discussed price, and reached an agreement. Batch of acid artifacts, all packed and ready for transportation. Once the shipment gets there, Sidorovich will hand over some interesting guns. 3. Got an order for something science-y. Still exploring my options. The price tag is pretty sweet. And Kalina. She sent me some sardines. A whole can. How did she know? Did Sidorovich spill the beans? I should definitely catch up with her. Feels like she's got more than just canned fish to offer. Happy for you? Bluish's PDA.
When are you guys coming back?
Today, I think. Vector almost stumbled into an anomaly. Just a bruise. But he can't walk on his own. I don't know who's gonna cover for him for the next few weeks.
I'll take his place.
You sure about that? I mean, I'm all for it, but are you sure you're ready?
Yeah, I'm sure. I don't want to spend the rest of my life afraid of some mutant. It's time to venture out into the zone and become a real stalker.
So we're leaving tomorrow then?
Tomorrow it is.
I remember you. Okay. You left some of this stuff behind. I'm not using it at the moment. Hey. Sorry, you have somebody that belongs to me. Where's my scientist? There you are.
You killed him, right? That mercenary? What was it? He left to get some water. Said he'd waterboard me until I told him everything.
What did that walk guy want from you?
They were looking for the source of the signal, I guess. But I have no idea who they're working for.
How did you end up here at Quiet's camp?
After the signal, they all packed up and left. Didn't even bother to check my bunker. So I decided to warn everyone off the island. I needed a powerful radio. I knew Quiet had one.
What happened to Noontide?
After you left the island, first, Striders showed up, put together a small team. Dudney, Horse, a few others, and he ordered the rest to defend the island. He said the ward would never forgive him for what he was about to do. But if he didn't, there'd be no more Noontide. So they left. And then there was the signal, and I can't get there, for the monolith cries out of my head.
Where did that signal come from?
Somewhere deep inside the shelter. I'm sorry I can't give you an exact location. My equipment didn't last long under that sea exposure, just like the Noontiders. One thing's for sure, a blast that powerful doesn't just happen. There must be a device. Something from the monolith's past, probably. There's a problem, though. The vents at the shelter don't work. Underground rooms are filled with toxic waste gas. This place is already falling apart without Horse.
Horse is dead. I had to shoot him. He was about to kill Richter.
The man who attacked you wasn't Horse. My friend cherished life. Loved his life. Let others live. Choose between serving the monolith and taking a bullet. It would be an obvious choice.
How did a monolithian device end up in the shelter? Strider always tried to keep that stuff away from Noontide.
I can only think of one person. Faust. You know how much he clung to the past. I couldn't stand those sermons of his.
First of all, you were hearing that weird sound just now, right? But also, yeah, we can't discount the idea that whatever he did to the scanner played into what just happened there. Only question is, what could he have possibly done, and what even did happen to him? Because even by zone logic, that seemed a lot like magic.
So I gotta fix the ventilation system to reach the source.
That's right. Horse just started working on it. I think he even ordered some parts from Quiet before he left. I've got his notes. You can have them. Core's had everything planned out, so you'll have no trouble figuring it out. One more thing. Right now, you can only get underground from outside the base, to the northeast. After you're done with the vents, head there.
Got it.
Perimeter! The sphere is under attack! I repeat, we've got contact and need reinforcements. There's a shitload of them. Shitload of what sphere? Stalkers? Noontide! They breached our defenses already. Fuck. Sukin is leading them. Sphere, please repeat. What's the status of your commander? Sphere, do you read? Over.
I mean, do I have to do something about that? Do I care? Oh well. If anything, it just means that Soldiers probably gonna get overrun and murdered there, and, well, if I don't do it, what do I care? Still, I need to put stuff down. And I need to repair. Oh my god. Our stuff is still intact here. This still counts as a base, yes! I mean, look, it's not as good as repairing right now. But it's something, right? There we go, high voltage fuse. Quiet's got everything. And now we need to enter that base from the north. Best bet is going to be to cross the train bridge and then kind of work our way up and around to the right. And hopefully avoid any monolith eyes. Dogs! Dogs! Dogs in the bog! Oh my god, come on. Where did you even come from? What are you even doing here? I have had it with these monkey fighting dogs on this Monday through Friday bog. Night is falling, making it all the more appropriate that we're now heading into this super haunted facility. Honestly, how can it not be with all that's happened here? Thing is, I'm surprised they don't have a perimeter here. You can enter the lab. You've got a broadcast going. Well, I'm seeing your subtitles, but I'm not hearing you at all. Okay, there I heard you briefly. Alicia, I haven't heard from you guys in a while. Right. Where is this entrance? Right behind us. Is this it? I gotta say, it's not making me the most comfortable. Thing about an emergency escape tunnel is that it also serves as a secret entrance. Still, it Doesn't seem like it would be wise to fire a shot in here. God.
Listen up, guys. An emission is coming. Everyone take shelter.
That's a lot of chemical problems. Yeah, this thing doesn't offer nearly the protection that I would like. How much damage to the suit was that right there? Not a whole ton.
Malachite equipment detected a C-field disturbance of immense power. Our field teams have already faced highly aggressive behavior from Noontiders. If they've returned to their previous monolithian state, we need to brace ourselves for the worst. The absolute worst.
Collect what ammo we can. There's what we experienced firsthand, and now having all this play out on the radio, it's like we're seeing the effects of this radiate outward and become worse and worse. Somehow worse the more detached we become from it.
Emission underway. Hang on.
Because it's moved beyond the scope of what we can immediately see.
Skiff, come in. What's up with Lodishka?
He's alive. And he helped me find the thing that scrambled Noontider's brains.
Good to hear. I've got some news too. I'll shoot you S.T.A.L.K.E.R's current coordinates. He knew you wouldn't leave the shelter empty-handed. Whatever you found, he wants you to bring it to him. He says it'll come in handy for his future plans. Keep an eye on him, Skiff. I don't like those insights of his.
As someone who has not played Clear Sky, here's my impression of Scar. He's like a cult leader. He seems like everything he says is just crazy enough to work. He kind of blows your mind a lot. And that can make you trust in a guy like him. Which means it would be really easy for a guy like him to lie to us.
Mission's over, folks. You can come out now. If you need a medic, you know where to find it.
So all this really was Faust's doing. Question is, how? So all this really was Faust's doing. The question is, how does that actually work? I mean, was it necessary to wait until the experiment to turn this on? And if so, how did he manage that timeline-wise? Note from Dubney, found among Strider's personal belongings. Look, I know what's on your mind, and I swore not to speak of it again, but this is a note, so I'm not breaking my word, okay? Faust is really pushing it. He went off today about how our resistance to emissions and toxic fumes is diminished because the monolith is gone, and folks are eating it up. Some of them are starting to fall for it, Strider. I've seen it in their eyes. Even if it's not total nonsense, we gotta do something about this. Should have shot him when you had the chance, right?
Found what you were looking for? Drop your gun and give me the device, now!
Did your men capture Lodishka? Why?
Yeah, he was the only one who knew where to find the monolithian device. Give it to me, or you die.
I don't think so.
Okay, so you took far more headshots than I was hoping. But anyway, you're in a pretty rough state right now. You're down a guy, and you're all very injured. Scratch that, down 2 guys. So maybe we can renegotiate? Hang on, wait. Let me start the next round. Wow, that must have gotten some distance, because that echoed from far, far away. Okay, 2 of you died right here. At least 2 more of you skulking about someplace. And it's so dark I can't tell where that is. One of you was severely under-equipped. I honestly feel kind of bad. They probably didn't tell you what kind of mission this was, huh? Suicide. It was a suicide mission. Wow, you guys really did just retreat deep into the facility, huh? Now we have a bonus objective to reach the engineering room, and that's still what I intend to do. Oh, there you guys are. I knew you'd join us sooner or later. There you are. Found you. But I don't think you're all. Yeah, boop. Come on. I think that was all. Now, Skipper, we got your PDA.
Skiff, come in. Did you get lost out there? Haven't heard from you since you left.
Some guys tried to take what I found at Faust's place.
Show me what you got. Maybe we can figure out what caused Noontide to become Monolith again. I'm here, in my bunker.
I had thought we more or less figured it out, but hang on, let's check out Skipper's PDA first. This old but reliable PDA was owned by a mercenary who was working on Wild Island for an unknown client. But it doesn't seem like it actually tells us what we need to know. Now, this emitter, the device used to transmit the signal, despite its compact size, the radiation it releases is so intense that conventional side defenses are unable to counteract it. I'm just waiting for every little bit to fall into place.
Base, this is S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Noontide is storming in here like crazy. Definitely headed for the Dugan. We need immediate extraction. I repeat, we need a chopper in here now. We can't hold them off. I've already got a dozen heavy. Sniper, 2 o'clock. Open fire. Keep that fucker pinned down. Don't let him get his head up. Gas masks with 5 more people.
There's Strider. They really have just abandoned this place, because the mercenaries sure didn't fight their way in. Okay, well, Scar wants us to bring him the emitter all the way over in Rostock. But we do have the optional objective now to talk to you in your base.
Mute. Come in. 8. Alphabet. Saba. Machine. Are you there? They weren't on the island when the signal hit. Maybe they weren't affected. All right, let's see what you've got.
Do you think Noontide ever stood a chance?
Only the dead have no hope. Ors was right about that. Thanks to you, Skiff, I'm not dead yet. Hope is all I've got left.
You were right. It's some kind of device. Do you know what it is?
An emitter. It was used to control the monolithians. When linked to the X network, it transmits commands on a psi frequency that no monolithian can resist. I've never seen one of these intact before, but I've come across some of the components.
I even repurposed a few for extracting energy from the waste here.
Where did those parts come from?
Honestly, smuggling. Strider didn't approve of that sort of thing, so I had to use some old S.T.A.L.K.E.R connections. One of them, a guy named S.T.A.L.K.E.R, managed to get what I needed.
So S.T.A.L.K.E.R put all this together.
Do you know how many of those emitters are out there? Did Faust mention anything?
Good thinking. After Azimuth, Strider asked me to listen to the old Monolithian network chatter again. I did come across a peculiar message. Faust told his men to reach out to their brother HoC about the S.T.A.L.K.E.R mission. I assume he was referring to another emitter. But how did he get so many? Then again, if I found the components, nothing stopped him from doing the same. Does that mean I had a hand in this? That Monolith's return is my doing? And Faust's?
What are you gonna do now, Professor? Wild Island isn't safe anymore.
Where would I go? This place is my home. Noontide's home. Only the dead have no hope. That's what Horus used to say. He was right. He was right all along.
Well, you're not just the egghead I took you for when we first met. Alright, best of luck to you.
Noontide, do you copy? This is Wild Island.
He'll keep trying, and so will we. That's all we can do.
I'll be on this frequency every hour.
Okay, now we have to get over to the spear. Been a little while. Hey, I've just realized the blimp isn't up.
This is the Gaffer. Monolith is at S.T.A.L.K.E.R. We can't hold them back on our own. We need all the help we can get. Stalkers, step up.
Okay. Well, I was gonna save entering Zalicia for a surprise, but it looks like we're gonna have some work to do here. We're gonna be coming in hot.
Zalicia is requesting assistance. Our forces are stretched thin, and the fanatics are still advancing. Damn it. Can anybody hear me?
Yeah. I'll be there in a second, just hold out. I'm stepping back over that dead dog, a very different person from when I first did. I can't tell who's who up there. You guys are tanking multiple headshots each. Those are some truly great helmets you've got up there. Tell you what, how do you like my grenade? There you go. Still coming. I'll be honest, I can't really tell what's going on. I'm trying to be sparing with ammo here. Scientist gun, go. Yeah, this is basically Against your armor, this is basically a pea shooter. But perhaps headshots can even the odds. There you go. Straight into the barbed wire with you. Is that all? I really, really hope that's all. Because I don't have any more fight left in me.
This is madness. Look for yourself.
Yeah, man, I am.
All clear. We pulled it off. Welcome to Zalicia, or what's left of it. Come in and talk to Gaffer. He'll give you some of our supplies. We don't have much, but we're sharing everything we've got.
You know, I think it's great to get this at the end of the episode because ultimately this is the stalker community that, well, I guess that I've been talking about every single time I've defended them from what S.T.A.L.K.E.R wanted to do. At times, I honestly felt kind of foolish trying to stop S.T.A.L.K.E.R, but now we see what it is we're doing this for.
Thanks for coming to our aid, Skiff. Just your luck, right? Every time you show up in Zalicia, the shit hits the fan. Last time it was the Ward, and now it's Monolith.
Both of them were here
Glad to
before
see
me.
You're still alive. There ain't many of us left. Everyone who didn't run off and didn't get killed is here. As you can tell, we could really use some extra hands.
Why didn't you leave the area?
What's the point? Trust an old-timer. Once a Monolithian is on your tail, the only way to get rid of him is to kill him.
Tell me what happened here.
The Monolithians came to Zalicia. An entire army of them. I had no clue there were so many left. I tried to get a defense together, but I couldn't do much with these rookies. I took as many folk as I could to safety. Eventually, the fanatics moved on, but as you can see, some of them stuck around.
How can I help out?
Our supplies are running thin. Warlock is working on it. You can discuss it with him. Lenz's injury is getting worse. But the biggest problem is defending Zalicia. Remember our guide? We called him Uncle Leonia. He was a Monolithian all along. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw him leading their squad. A second later, he ordered them to open fire at us. That's when I had to accept the truth. Luckily, I know where the bastard is when he's not out there killing his own comrades.
You didn't know about his past? How did he end up as a guide here?
I didn't have many options back then. He didn't drink much, didn't steal, kept a low profile, had a clean reputation. No one remembered anything bad about him. Now, I understand why.
How do you know he's hiding there?
I warned the other stalkers about him. Told them to hold him at gunpoint if he ever showed up again. They spotted the bastard and reached out to me.
So you want us to go take him out. Thing is, this may not be his fault.
You want me to kill him?
That's right. I'll send you the coordinates. It's the house where he used to meet newcomers, to take them to Zalicia. The bastard.
Okay, I may not actually take you up on that, but if there's anything else I can do to defend this place to get you what you need, well, I guess I owe you, considering you were where I landed when I fell into the zone. The community here, this is what I've always thought stalkers were capable of. This game has a way of showing them to be these conniving scoundrels who will stab you in the back to take the loot they promised to help you split. But there are places like this. There are places like Rostock. If I'm being honest, we even have to include places like the shelter in that list. Which is why we need to make sure that all of this lands as it should. Even if as it should just means maintaining the status quo when we first arrived.
Up there on the hill, you see? Wish I could get them to scram, but I can't even come close to hitting them.
Okay, well, before we hit the spear, we're gonna have to deal with all of this. I don't want to kill them, but I'll take care of the immediate threats. But all that will have to wait until next time. Until then, if you like this video, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more creepy and comfy content. If you have any ideas for other videos you think I should do, the best place to suggest that will be at the Discord, which I will link in the description. If you want to try this game out for yourself, that link will also be in the description. If you want to support me on Patreon, that link will be in the description. And as always, I will see you in the next one.